Hi everyone. In this session of class, let us discuss the polarographic method to calculate the stability constant to determine the deriving the stability constant formula. Here in polarographic method, we will be have the halfway potential, right? It records the halfway potential. Uh, the halfway potential should to relate to stability constant. Then only the polarographic method is significantly calculates or generates or derives the stability constant, isn't it? As in the previous, we have two methods to derive the stability constant. Those are pH metric method and spectrophotometric method, where the pH metric pH is related to stability constant. So far, the pH metric method is useful to deriving the stability constant. Similar to that, spectrophotometric method has absorption relation with stability constant, right? So it is also useful in determining the stability constant. Here the halfway potential, right, should to related to the stability constant. Then only the polarographic method useful in determining the stability constant. So here how we could relate the halfway potential with stability constant is, before that we have to know that halfway potential, what is means by halfway potential. The halfway potential means uh, in a reduction or oxidation reaction, to complete half of the reduction or half of the oxidation, right, required potential is known as halfway potential, right? Have you got this right? A half reduction or half oxidation reaction to complete required potential will be known as halfway potential. In a reduction reaction, in an or in oxidation reaction, to complete half of reduction or oxidation, required potential will be defined as halfway potential, right? Thus halfway potential when we observe in a simple metal ion reduction or complex metal ion reduction, right? When we observe reduction of simple metal ion and complex metal ion, right? The complex metal ions reduction halfway potential is more negative comparatively the free metal ion halfway potential. It means that, right, this change in halfway potential value from simple metal ion reduction halfway potential to complex metal ion halfway potential will suggest that the complexation is taking place or not, right? While we consider only simple metal ion and recording the halfway potential and making that metal ligand combination solution when we are making in reduction, right? If the mixture of metal and ligand generating different halfway potential value, which is a very negative than simple metal ion reduction halfway potential, thus indicates the complexation, right? That indicates that metal and ligand was combined together forming a complex. So far the complex reduction is getting more negative value when it compare with simple, it's same, see, it's simple metal reduction value, right? The change why it happens, right? What we are saying that the change is occurring, thus change with respect of thus change we will be say the complexation is occurring or not, right? So why it has to happen actually, right? So why the complex metal ion having more negative halfway reduction potential than simple metal ion reduction halfway potential. Here when we see simple metal ion, the charge on metal ion cannot be affected by the secondary partner, right? There is no secondary partner to affect the charge on simple metal ion, right? Whereas which means that the effective charge on metal ion, simple metal ion, will be remains same as it is, right? So suppose we take ferrous, right? So in ferrous, the positive +2 charge on ferrous iron will remains same, it never be influences, and the effective charge will be +2 only. Whereas when we consider an complex metal ion, its effective charge, when we see, the effective charge will be decreased due to the metal's ligand partner, right? Metal's partner ligand. Why? Because the ligand has the tendency to donate the electron pairs towards the metal. So where in complexation the metal will accepting the electron density nothing but having charged positive charge on metal ion, thus positive charge indirectly will influences by the ligand donated electrons. The effective charge on metal will be slightly get lowers, right, in complex. Thus effective charge, as it is decreasing, the effective charge on complex metal is decreasing, so far its reduction will be very easier, right? Its reduction will be very easier. Whereas simple metal ion having effective charge, it remains the its reduction will be slightly harder, or its required potential to have reduction will be more when we compare to complex metal ion reduction, right? Have you got this, right? Thus change, right? This particular change in simple metal ion reduction and complex metal ion reduction will gives you that the complexation is occurring or not, and with the effect of this change, right, will indicates the stability constant. The how effectively negative reduction halfway potential is magnitude, right? That effectively complexation is happens, right? So its complex concentration is gets increases, and it's proportional, the stability constant will also get higher values, right? When there is a negative increase, negative value of halfway potential is slightly changing, nothing but slightly change. When it happens, the complexation is very minute, and the complex concentration is very low. With respect to of it, the stability constant will be low, right? So that is how the stability constant is related to halfway potential, and thus halfway potential will be gets from the polarographic method. So this particular polarographic method is very useful in calculation of stability constant of metal complex, right? So now when we see the practical experiment instrument, right, the block diagram or rough diagram will be like this, right? There will be certainly one beaker having the solution and two electrodes which are connected to meter, right? And it having an a dropping dropping burette like operator will be there, from which the mercury will be added to the solution, and the solution will be metal, right? In first this particular process of complexation, the experiment of polarographic method to determine the stability constant will be in two step process. In initially, the solution is considered, solution is taken as simple metal ion, right? Simple metal solution will be considered, and in second step, right, the solution will be metal and ligand mixture will be taken, right? And here this particular operator will have mercury, where when we add the mercury, the metal combines together, reduced due to the potential what we apply, current we what we supply from the meter, and thus current will reduces the metal, and thus reduced metal will combines with mercury and forms a amalgam, right? Metal amalgam will be forms, right? The mixture of metal and mercury will be known as amalgam. Thus mixture will be forms in this particular polarographic method, right? That is what the whole rough diagram and what we do experimentally in the lab, right, in polarographic method. So here what I said, it is a two-step process, right, where in step 1 we will be make the reaction of metal with mercury, and it will be have amalgam, metal amalgam will forms, right, where the applied potential could be equal to, from the Nernst equation, the applied potential could be equal to E applied is equal to E naught minus RT by NF into ln product concentration, which means amalgam concentration divided with reactants concentration, nothing but metal ion concentration, right. So in simplification, or having all substituting all constant values, the E applied will equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log metal mercury concentration divided with metal ion concentration, right. This we can be make it as a equation number 1, right. Here the applied current, right, applied current I could be equal to I could be results what, by applying the current, what happening, the complex the metal concentration will be reduced, the metal ion will become amalgam, right. So the initial concentration of metal ion minus remained metal ion concentration with respect to of current what we apply, the reduction of the metal ion will happens, right. So whatever we take the metal ion concentration, that would be decreased, right. So the what we taken will be a initial concentration of metal ion, and what it remains, it is in concentration of remained metal ion concentration, right. The difference could be equal to the current what we apply, right. This is equation number 2, right. And here the diffusion current, when we consider, the diffusion current is equal to the half of metal ion concentration, initial metal ion concentration, right, where, right, the diffusion current means, ID means the current required to complete the reaction, right, the current which required to complete the reaction. Now the current what we apply with respect to of it, the metal ion will be get reduced, right. So when we apply high amount of current, the reduction of metal ion will be larger amount, right. When we applied current is smaller amount, the reduction of the metal ion will be get lower, right. So whatever we have, the applied current will be the equal to the change in the metal ion concentration, right. So it will be proportional to the applied current, could be proportional to the change in the metal ion concentration. Then we can write that the applied current could be equal to a constant small k into change in the metal ion concentration, nothing but initial concentration minus remained metal ion concentration, with same, when we have the diffusion current could be equal to the it could be equal to the current which applied to complete the reduction, The diffusion current, it means the current applied to complete the reduction of the metal ion. So it means of what? To complete the reaction, which can be proportional to the metal ion concentration. How amount of metal ion is there, thus required current will be, right, more or less, right. When there is the metal ion concentration is, initial metal ion concentration is very less, the diffusion current will be lesser in amount. When the metal ion concentration, when we consider in a high concentration, then the diffusion current will be in high. So the diffusion current, which is to complete the reduction of metal ion, will be proportional to the total concentration of metal ion. So that diffusion current could be equal to a constant into initial concentration of metal ion, right. So that's how we will have two equations for the current applied and diffusion current, right. So here, while we make the subtraction of one to other from the diffusion current, if we subtract the applied current, it could be equal to K into concentration of metal ion, initial concentration of metal ion, minus K into concentration of, initial concentration of metal ion minus remained metal ion concentration, right, where here the positive value of K into initial concentration, while we innerly consider the minus into deeper in the bracket form, this particular value will be in negative and it will become positive. So these two get in cancel. That could be equal to ID minus I could be equal to small k into remained metal ion concentration. It results, right. So from which the remained metal ion concentration when we write up remained metal ion concentration, when we write it equal to ID minus I by small k. This is an equation number 4, right. This would be equation number 4. And here one more thing also we can observe. The applied current could be equal to, not only equal to the change in the metal ion concentration, it could be equal to the concentration of product, right, isn't it? Amalgam concentration. How effectively we reduce the metal ion, that effectively the reduced metal will forms the amalgam, right. All the reduced metal ion will forms the amalgam. How amount of reduced, right, that could be proportional to the applied current, right. So here the applied current can also be a proportional for the product amalgam concentration. So it could be written as applied current could be equal to written as applied current could be equal to constant of Kr into the concentration of metal amalgam, right, metal amalgam. So from which the concentration of metal amalgam can be equal to current applied divided by Kr, constant Kr. This could be equation number 5. Now, having remained metal ion concentration in terms of known values of current and constant, and amalgam concentration could be equal to the known applied current and constant, will be substitute in the equation number 1, right, where the applied current, write that, substitute equation number 4 and 5 in equation number 1 will be equal to applied potential can be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log amalgam concentration divided by remained metal ion concentration. That becomes E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log, right, amalgam concentration is equal to applied current by Kr. So I applied divided with small kr and whole divides the remained metal ion concentration from the equation number 4. That could be equal to Id minus I applied divided with K. So here the ratios, right, A by B by C by B, which means, right, here we know that A by B by C by D could be written as A by C into D by B. Right, the ratios, numerators will have ratio AC, and the denominators will exchange the numerator denominator as D by B. Right, that will be there. So here that we apply, where E applied could be minus equal to E applied equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log I applied divided by Id minus I applied into small k by small kr. Right, that is equation number 6. Right, here whatever we have, it is applied potential, right, but from the polarographic method, what we are getting, the value we will get the halfway potential, but here in the all equation we have applied potential, it is not the halfway potential. To convert the applied potential into halfway potential, the reaction should to be complete in half, right, the reduction should to be complete in half, which means the diffusion current, the applied current should to be half of diffusion current, right. So where the applied current will be half of diffusion current means the reduction will be in half and its effective potential will be E half, right. So therefore the E applied will become E half could be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log, what it happens, I applied will become Id by 2, that is equal to Id minus Id by 2 into K by Kr, small k by Kr, right. Here Id by 2 by Id minus Id by 2, nothing but from the in the denominator Id minus Id by 2, it means it is an half, right, from the 1 we are subtracting half, it will become half, right. So this particular denominator will become Id by half, so that Id by half, this numerator Id by half will get in cancel, right. So this and this will get in cancel, results that E half is equal to E naught minus E half is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log K by Kr, right. So this is now equation number 7, right, this is of halfway potential, right. So till here, right, the first step it completes. Now let us consider the step 2. in second step, what we will take is, we will take the metal ligand mixture solution where the complexation it happens, and thus complexed metal ion get reduced while we are applying the current, and the reduced metal complex will decomposes, liberates the ligand, and the metal will be forms amalgam with dropping mercury, right? So initially, while we take the metal ligand mixture, it forms a complex. So in this, there is a stability constant. Beta could be equal to the concentration of metal complex divided with metal ion concentration in multiple with ligand concentration in exponential of x. Okay, this particular metal complex, this is equation from which we will write the metal ion concentration. When we write from the equation of stability constant, we write the metal ion concentration, that could be equal to the metal complex concentration divided by beta into ligand concentration in exponential of x. This is equation number 8. This is equation number 8, right? Previously we have 7th equation, so this we consider as 8th equation, right? This particular metal complex, when it is reduced, will forms a amalgam and liberates the ligand site, right? Initially, the complex get reduced by the applied current, and there it decomposes and liberates the ligand sites, and the simple metal combining with mercury gives you the amalgam, right? So here, as per the Nernst equation, the applied potential for the complex could be equal to E naught minus RT by NF into ln the concentration of product amalgam divided with metal ion concentration, right? Even we are making the reaction with metal complex, we here consider the metal ion concentration, since the amount of metal complex is depends upon the metal concentration, right? The amount of complex concentration depends upon the metal ion concentration. How amount of metal ion is, we take it reflectively, the complex will form, and so far here we consider the metal ion concentration. And when we summarize the equation, it will be E applied for the complex could be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N log concentration of metal amalgam divided with metal ion concentration, right? Metal ion concentration. This is equation number 9, where in the equation number 9, substitute equation number 8, right? Metal ion concentration equation when we substitute, the E applied for complex could be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log concentration of metal amalgam divided with, in place of metal concentration it would come this all, right? So in numerator, metal complex concentration divided with beta into ligand concentration in exponential of x, right? So here A by B by C, so it will result of A by B into C, right? We know that A by B by C could be equal to A by B into C, right? That's how the equation will be converted here. The E applied could be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log concentration of metal amalgam divided with metal complex concentration into beta into ligand concentration in exponential of x, right? In exponential of x, right? So this you consider as a equation number 10, right? Here when we go for the current, right, applied current, and thus applied current could be a proportional of, right, we are consider here reduction of complex. So how much amount of current we apply, that effectively the complex will get reduced, and that effectively the amalgam will forms, right? So the initial concentration to the change in metal complex concentration will be proportional to the applied current. When we applied current is more and more, the reduction of complex will be more and more. When we applied current is less, the amount of reduction of complex will be less. So it is a proportional, the applied current would be proportional for the concentration change in metal complex, right? Initial concentration to remained metal complex concentration. So when we remove the proportional, when we have a equation equaled, it would have some constant, that is what I applied could be equal to K into difference in the metal complex concentration from initial to remained, right? So and diffusion current, if we consider the diffusion current, is that the current required to completely reduce the metal complex. Here we have the metal complex, na? So complete reduction, the required current for complete reduction of complex will be called as diffusion current. So it depends upon the complex concentration, initial complex concentration, right? How much amount of complex initially what we have, that effectively the current need will be take place, right? The complex concentration, if it is less, the diffusion current, required diffusion current will be less. When the complex amount is more and more, concentration is more and more, that effectively it required diffusion current will be more and more. So the diffusion current can be equal to or proportional to the concentration of initial concentration of metal complex. So proportional, when we remove, it would have some constant, that is K into initial concentration of complex, right? So here having difference from diffusion current to applied current, it could be equal to K into metal complex initial concentration minus of all this. So it would result of K into concentration of initial concentration of metal complex minus remained metal complex concentration. So here this is the plus product of initial concentration, this is a minus product of initial concentration, will get cancelled, and when we enter the minus K into here, it would become plus K into remained metal complex concentration. So the difference in diffusion current to applied current will equal to constant with remained metal ion concentration. Writing this in the term of remained metal complex concentration, it equal to the diffusion current to applied current divided with small k, right? This is equation number 11, right? This is equation number 11, right? Having difference between diffusion current to applied current, results of K into initial concentration of complex minus K into difference in metal complex concentration, where the initial concentration term here and here, right, it is an plus term and this would become minus term, so they get cancelled, and it left, right, after getting cancellation it left the minus k into the minus k into minus remain metal ion concentration, where minus minus will get cancelled, will become plus, so it is equal to, the difference will be equal to k into the remain metal ion concentration. Writing remain metal ion concentration equal, it will result of k2 left to right leaves and it will get in denominator. This equation number 11 will generate, right, as similar to the previous steps in the uh, uh, first step. What we have the similar uh, summarization, right, simplification steps it has, right, in the step 1 also same, the some summarization steps it has, here also same. Right, now we will go with again applied current. This applied current could also be equal to or could also be proportional to the formed amalgam, right. The how much amount of amalgam it formed, it also depends upon the applied current. When we applied current is more and more, the complex will reduces and it effectively it forms the complex, right. So amount of complex is increasing, nothing but applied current will be more and more, right. When applied current is less, the amount of amalgam formation will be lesser and lesser, so the applied current could also be proportional to the concentration of amalgam. So that in the case, the applied current could equal to a constant Kr into metal amalgam concentration, right, from which we will write the concentration of metal amalgam equal to current applied divided with small kr. This is equation number 12, right. So in the equation number 10, what we have, the concentration of metal amalgam and concentration of metal complex, right, remain metal complex concentration can be replaced with equation number 11 and equation number 12, right. When we replace that, right, substitute equation number 11 and 12 in equation number 10, that is E applied for complex could be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by N by N by N into log the concentration of metal amalgam, right, concentration of metal amalgam divided with metal complex concentration into beta into ligand concentration in exponential of x, okay. So here substituting equation number 11 and 12, it would becomes E naught minus 0.0591 by N into log, right, in place of metal amalgam concentration it becomes I applied, current applied divided with Kr, which divides by the metal complex concentration, that is equal to, from the equation number 11, it is equal to difference in current divided with small k, and this whole multiple with beta and it multiple with ligand concentration in exponential of x, right. So this will come, right, and this writing as 0.0591 by N into log, right, A by B by C by D will result of A by C into D by B. So like this in the previous, so it will be equal to I applied divided with id minus I applied into k by kr, k by kr into beta into ligand concentration in exponential of x, right? So this is equation number 13. Equation number 13. E applied for complex, right? So this is the full potential to have the reduction of metal complex, but from the polarographic method we will measure the half wave potential, which will nothing but the half reduction, right? Half of the amount of complex reduction potential, required potential, will be measured in the polarographic method. To get that, here what we have to do is applied current can be a half of diffusion current. In this case, what happens? The potential will be equal to half wave potential. It would become half wave potential, right? When applied current is equal to half of diffusion current, the potential will be half of half wave potential. It will be half wave potential. There, the half wave potential could equal to, right, E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log, right? Applied current is become half of diffusion current divided with the diffusion current minus applied current. It is an half of diffusion current in multiple with k by kr into beta into ligand concentration exponential of x, right? So here diffusion in the numerator, it has a diffusion half of the diffusion amount, and in the denominator, diffusion current minus half of diffusion current, it results of half of diffusion current. So numerator denominator will get cancelled. So it results of half wave potential of complex could be equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log, right, k by kr into beta into ligand concentration in exponential of x, right? So this, while we expand the log term, right, it equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log k by kr plus log beta plus log L in exponential of x, and this in simplification E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log of k by kr plus log beta plus x into log concentration of ligand, right? This equation number 14. This would be equation number 14, right? So what we have to observe here to get the stability constant, it is a change in reduction, half wave reduction potential from simple metal complex reduction to complex simple metal ion reduction to complex metal ion reduction, right? The change in half wave potentials of simple metal ion reduction to complex metal ion reduction half wave potential, how far it is difference, right? That gives you the stability constant, right? That gives you the effect, the amount of stability constant here. So making subtraction of that, right, where what we have the half wave potential in the equation number 7, we have that when we subtract from the complex half wave potential, that it gives you the summary for calculation of summary to calculation of stability constant, right? So therefore the difference in half-wave potential equal to half-wave potential of metal half-wave potential of metal complex minus half-wave potential of simple metal ion. That is equation number, from the equation number 14, if we subtract equation number 7, it results of difference, right? So that writing difference in half-wave potential, it equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log k by kr plus log beta plus x into log L concentration minus E naught minus of 0.0591 by n into log k by kr, right? This is the term from the equation number 7 and this is the term from the equation number 14, right? It is a half-wave potential of complex, it is a half-wave potential of simple metal ion, right? So where what happens, the E get cancelled, the positive E naught and the negative E naught will get in cancelled, and the term of log k by kr also get cancelled. Here the negative, when we enter into a equation, the negative into negative it become positive, whereas in the top it has in negative term, right? So this will get in cancel. So results of minus 0.0591 by n into log beta minus 0.0591 by n into x into log L, right? It remains this, right? So this is equation number 15. Equation number 15. So this equation number 15, right, can be comparative with y is equal to mx plus c, right? It is a linear equation, right? Straight line equation it is. So where the variables are change in half-wave potential and the concentration of ligand. When we make a graph, right, it gives you the straight line with some intercept, right? This is change in half-wave potential in y scale. In x scale, log ligand concentration, log of ligand concentration, right? When we consider that, the intercept would be equal to the minus 0.0591 by n into log beta, right? This is c, y plus mx plus, right, mx plus c, right? Plus it is nothing but here it is having minus, right? So this equation, right, comparatively, right, one more time we can, if we write the equation in the term of y is equal to mx plus c, the delta half-wave potential would be equal to the minus 0.0591 by n into x into log L concentration plus into minus 0.0591 by n into log beta. So where here the delta E half could be equal to y and the m value could be equal to minus 0.0591 by n into x, and here the log L value will be equal to x, and the c could be equal to the minus 0.0591 by n into log beta, right? That's how the intercept c could be results. The summarization of with respect to the intercept value will be come to know the stability constant beta, right? Here the n is the uh, oxidation state of the metal ion, or the number of electrons to reduce the metal ion will be the n number, which is known to us, right? By having the oxidation number on the metal ion, that respectively the n number will be there, right? For example, if we have the metal of iron in +2 form, ferrous, if we have the metal, it would have n number of 2. If we have zinc +2, there in the case also the n number will be 2. If you have manganese +7, right, there the n number will become 7, right? Like that, with respect of oxidation state of metal ion, the n number can be declared, right? The intercept will be calculated by the having the graph. So all terms is known, where we will be get the stability constant of beta, right? And the slope of this particular straight line m could be equal to minus 0.0591 by n into x, right? Here also n number would be known by the formula of metal ion, and x, what it is it is a coordination number for the metal complex, right? So in this particular polarographic method, not only we will calculate the stability constant, we also can be determine the coordination number of the complex, right? So like this all together, right, polarographic method can gives you the stability constant, right? Will calculate the stability constant, right? Have you understood? It is very very simple. It has two step mechanism. In the first step we will be have we will be have uh, we will be have the halfway potential to reduce the simple metal ion. There it will be gets the equation number 7, right, as E half is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log k by kr, where thus the same reduction in the second step will count for the complex metal ion reduction. This all, when we summarizes, it gives you the complex halfway potential as uh, E naught minus 0.0591 by n into log of k by kr plus log of beta and plus x into log of concentration of ligand. So subtracting one to other, right, from the complex halfway potential to, when we subtract the simple metal ion halfway potential, it gives you the equation such as y is equal to mx plus c. So thus when we are projecting in graph manner, right, with variable of halfway difference in halfway potential and with variable of concentration of ligand, it gives you a straight line with certain intercept. The intercept could be equal to the 0.0591 by n into log beta, where the n is the oxidation state of metal ion, or electrons required to completely reduce the metal ion. It will be get from the metal ion oxidation formula that we can write here. So the intercept value will gives you the, right, all the substitution of n and intercept value will result you the stability constant value, right, gets the stability constant value. And from the slope value of the straight line, you can also get the coordination number of the complex. You will get the coordination number of the complex, right? So that's how the polarographic method, which is very useful in determining the stability constant, right? So here I conclude the class. By next we have HSAB principle, right? Thank you.